Hi class, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about this cool app we're going to be using in the class, which is called Rainmakers, and it helps you get smoother at telling your personal brand story. So Rainmakers is an AI simulation game competition that was developed as a collaboration between employers and universities. It was really developed to focus on sales skills, and the part of the program that we're going to be using is what they call the speed sell competition, and the speed sell competition is really an elevator pitch. It's basically your answer to the tell me about yourself question that comes up in every networking event and every job interview. So even though it's sales focused as the purpose of the organization, you'll notice here on the list of the sponsoring employers who are involved with the speed sell competition include a variety of companies, including companies that deal with management, finance, and accounting, as well as sales and marketing. And the skills that you will develop for selling your personal brand in a networking conversation are things that you can carry into any career area. So it's basically what they call an elevator pitch game. So it's kind of like practicing for a job interview with Alexa or Siri, but they explain to you the concept of the elevator pitch, and you are actually riding on an elevator with a bot character that you have overheard a conversation where they are looking for a job and it's a perfect fit for you. And so you take advantage of that opportunity to introduce yourself, which is kind of the whole concept of a elevator pitch. And the bot is just a little cartoon character, but it does speak back to you, and it does have facial expressions, so you can tell when the bot is bored, you can tell when the bot is interested, and you can react to that and shape your pitch to keep them paying attention to you, which is great communication skill practice. You get an instant score, plus you can tell your progress instantly because you get to see the bot reacting. You can also compare your score against others across the nation. So far, the summer version of it has not been very active, but during the school year, thousands of people are playing this role play game, and lots of employers are actually recruiting here. And even now you can see job ads that have been posted here, and you can apply for those right through this app. So the great thing about it is that you get unlimited practice, so you can really build some confidence. Think about how when something has happened to you and you find yourself telling that story over and over again, you tend to get better and better at telling the story. So this is the same kind of thing. The more times you tell your networking stories, your personal brand stories, the more time you tell those, the better, the smoother that you will get at telling those stories. So this is a great way for you to get that practice in a way that feels more natural than talking to a mirror, and is more convenient than practicing with a friend. So the bot never judges you. You have unlimited practice 24/7. You can even keep using it until, I think, July 31st is when the app closes, and you can enjoy it, keep working on your score until then. So what works to sell your progress in the game is going to be the same thing that would be good communication skills anywhere. So you have to have an audience-centered message. You have to tie what you're saying about your skills to what they're looking for, to their company, to what's in it for them. You have to keep a very tight focus on that. There's some stuff in the app, a personality assessment that will help you identify some of your strengths, so you can get more familiar with picking out a strength, connecting a strength with a story that is an example of you having that strength, and use the STAR storytelling method, which is recommended by pretty much everyone as an interview tactic. So this game gives you a chance to practice, and I would strongly recommend that you try the practice with different stories from your life. Pick different strengths, match them up with different stories from your life, and use the platform to practice telling and retelling that story so that it gets smooth and efficient. In terms of the logistics of managing the game in our grade, there's a checklist on Brightspace that details all the milestones in the project. Their grading is divided between about half coming from freebie participation points you get just for playing the game, and half of it coming from a grade where your Rainmaker score actually affects your grade. You can practice as much as you want and get your score as high as you want. You don't have to worry about that right now. The scores don't count for your grade until later, but I wanted everybody to get started with Rainmakers at the beginning of the course so that we can make sure that we worked out any tech bugs early and you get all set up so that you are free to play when we get closer to the deadlines related to the elevator pitch. Keep in mind as you're doing all this that you get out of it what you put into it. So if you let the app teach you, you can really use this as a chance to build your skills. If you just go through the motions, it's just going to be some points in a game. But if you put it in, you can really get something out. So have fun.